Cooley, and I arrived in Hay-on-Wye this morning and was pleased to meet Abby again, and she put up this fantastic exhibition for me. I'm so pleased to see all these pieces put together that I've been working really hard on in the last few months, and seeing them come together in this beautiful setting with these lovely green walls. It works really well. And this one in particular started me off with the name and the theme for this exhibition. I was in the Eden project in Cornwall last September, and I walked into the tropical biosphere or whatever it is, and I was looking up at these umbrella trees and seeing the beautiful sunlight coming through. And it really reminded me of when I was 19, when I went on my first flight to Venezuela, which was really scary. And as I stepped out of the plane, there was no tunnel to come out of, you just stepped out into the open. I immediately looked up because I couldn't believe I wasn't in a greenhouse or something, because it was so warm and humid. I'd never met that sort of atmosphere before. So obviously I wasn't in a big greenhouse, but when I came to the biosphere and I was looking up, it just reminded me of that very moment. It was so exciting. And these leaves are just amazing. The patterns they make, the colours, and all disappearing up high. And these trees grow really quickly. I'm not an expert, but I know in certain reforestation areas they're using these because they grow quickly and create shade. They're really useful. But you can see by the way they grow that they are fast growers, because they've got a narrow trunk and they just wind their way up and up into the sky, and there they are. And I couldn't stop painting them really, but I wanted to get that movement going, and so on the canvas I painted it in sort of pinks and purples, because that's a nice complementary colour to the massive green leaves that I knew I was going to be painting. But I also wanted that movement, the movement from the plants, because they were just gently waving around and the leaves spin around. So I got that movement going straight away, and then sort of worked from that and decided where to put the trunks. And I just indicated very subtly in the sky these hexagonals, so you know you're actually closed in, which also is sort of a reflection of what we've been through in the last couple of years.
Gosh, yeah.
Where you think you're sort of in this lovely openness, but you're actually not.
Yeah.
You're all in this big bubble. So that's sort of part of this as well. But it's just fun.
It's just lovely from us.
I did make lots of stencils, and so that I could work reasonably quickly putting the initial leaves down to get the composition and keep the movement going. So and then worked on top of that. great colours. And back in March, I went to Seville, and I flew out to another country for the first time in 2.5 years, so it's very exciting. And as we walked up the streets in Seville, the perfume from the orange tree flowers was just so fantastic. And the amount of oranges on the trees, I must have gone at the right time of year, was just astronomical. I couldn't believe it. And the shapes they made and the colours, and it was just fun. I just was so overcome by it. This one in particular, it was making a circular shape. So you can see how these branches and twigs indicate a circle, and it also makes a circle that goes round and pulls you in and pulls you up into the bright blue sky.
Definitely.
And again, with my pink purpley background, I got that movement in straight away, and used that and kept that in mind as I was painting. And so all the movement in the leaves and the oranges just reflected that. I just wanted to keep that simple focus, so when I see a subject, I want to grasp and remember that initial reason why that caught my eye, and just keep that going throughout. And these chaps, well, they're just funny little characters, really. But they're also just like beautiful colours, and I was very lucky with the weather. We had lovely blue skies, so what more can you ask us to do in Seville?